Hi guys, I'm back again with another blog. I think this is blog number 9. And today, the lesson that I've learned is acceptance. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a little story about what made me do this blog. Well, I'm 26, so 26 is grown. Of course, it's the age where people expect certain things from you. And I had a few people tell me, like I'm kind of behind or I haven't done what other people have done who are my age and all kinds of things that's kind of like, you know, I guess discouraging in a way to some people, but for me it's not really because I know myself and I know where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing for the most part. So for me, those words don't really hurt, but for other people, it could be very challenging to hear those things and accept those things from people who you love, people you care about. So, by 26, people expect you to be done with school, married, and have children, or at least be close to doing those things by the time you turn 30. Well, if you know me, I have none of those things. I don't have my degree, I'm not married, don't have children. So, of course, people are going to look at me and be like, wow, like you haven't done really anything that you were supposed to do by the time you were this certain age. Society puts those things out there, these age and these time limits for when you're supposed to do stuff and how it's supposed to be done. But it doesn't like take into consideration people may not want those things. Those things may not be for me at this time in my life. I might not be ready for those things. And like I say it all the time, I'll be like, I ain't ready for no children. And I think that is the reason God made me who I am and how I am because He knew I am not ready for no kids. I am very spoiled. I'm not selfish, but I like to have my space. I like to have my time alone and do what I want to do. I like to go out on vacations and not have to worry about getting no babysitter, nobody to watch my baby. If is my baby in good hands when I go away? Not that I couldn't be a mother, but I'm not ready to be a mother. Because I would actually be a really good mom. I love babies. I always got somebody child, but at the end of the day, I get to take that child back to their mama. And it's their responsibility for the rest of their life to take care of that child. So I'm not ready for that. Marriage. I could be married, but it's not where I am right now. That's not my purpose. That's not in my plan. And that's something that a lot of people have to realize. Just because you wanted to get married when you was 20, 21, 22, have kids by the time you're 25, that's great, that's awesome, that's perfect, but that's not everybody's plan. And we shouldn't make people feel bad. We shouldn't make slick comments saying, like, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. Like, we shouldn't do that because everybody's timing is different, everybody's purpose is different. So those are the things that I just wanted to talk about, accepting what it is that God is giving you, accepting it because it's a reason why you are where you are at this particular moment, at that particular age. And you should not ever feel bad about who you are and what you have become. A lot of times I be like, well, everything happens for a reason. That's my like motto kind of. I'll be like, everything happens for a reason, but I never really understood it. Like I've always said it, I've understood it, but not to the extent that I understand it now. Because probably maybe for the past year or two, I've been like, oh, I need a man. You know what I'm saying? And not because I want one, but because I want to get married. Because I feel like I should be married by the time that I'm 30. And I got this, you know, time frame of when I'm supposed to do this and when I'm supposed to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm about to graduate. I'm about to, be be making some better money than what I'm making now. So I'm prepared. I'm able, to get married or whatever. And so I've been like, yes, I need to find me somebody. And it wasn't until like the other day, because a lot of the times you see these posts on Facebook and they be like, well, maybe you haven't met your husband yet because God's not finished working on him. He's making him who you need him to be. And I do believe in that. I do believe that could be a reason why some of us may not be married or not have not met the man that we are supposed to be with, because God is still working on them. But while I was thinking that, I was thinking maybe God's not done working on me. Maybe that's the reason that I'm not married, because God has not finished with me and who I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I feel like if I'm wanting a man with a higher purpose, with a higher calling, then I have to meet him where he is. And I have to match that. So if I'm not doing what I need to do, if I don't have everything in place that I need to have in place, then me and him are not going to work out. And I think um, that's something that I am really adamant about. Like, when I am with who I'm supposed to be with, that's it. I'm going to be done. I'm not looking for nobody else. I don't want nobody else, but I want that person that God gave me. And um, that's another thing that I've been thinking about as well. I'm like, okay, yes, a lot of people have kids, but where's the father? I mean, not to throw shade or anything like that, but I want my kids' father to be present in their lives. I want my kids' father to be in the same household as my kid. And that's what God has for me. That's the plan God has for me. So if I want that, sometimes I might have to wait a little bit longer to receive that. Then I look at people who are married, who are my age, who are unhappy. You're not even happy in your relationship. And people who are not even my age, you're not even happy in your relationship. You're having problems after problems. And you're complaining to people about your husband or your wife. But I'm not married and you look down on me, but at least I'm happy. At least I got peace of mind when I go home. I don't have to worry about being somewhere that I don't want to be. So maybe for me to get the man who I'm supposed to be with and I can be happy with, I have to wait a little bit longer. Then I think about my degree. A lot of people have degrees, but you're not even working in that field that you have your degree, and you can't even get a job in that field. So you're not even using that degree to its full potential. But I have a job where I'm working in a field where I'm already want to be in the future, and I'm already working on my retirement and all that stuff. I got my life insurance, I got health insurance from my job, but I don't have a degree. You know what I'm saying? So everything is not always cracked up to be. Everything is not as good as, some people try to make it look and seem. You see people and they got all this great stuff and you're like, dang, I'm this age and I still haven't made it to that. But you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Grass is not always green on the other side. You have to realize that. And maybe that's what I should make this as the title of this lesson. The grass is not always greener. I was going to do acceptance, but sometimes stuff just come to me and I got to let it flow. So, said all that to say this. Some things take time. Things take more time than others, because sometimes you have to realize that the greater things in life, the finer things in life, the stuff that we love, take much more time than those quick, fast things that just come like this and be gone in a second. Like the nice clothes that we like to wear, the nice shoes, the name brand purses, all those things take time. So just keep waiting and just accept where you are, appreciate where you are, be thankful for where you are, because some people wish they could be where you are right now. They might not show it, but just know they wish they could be in your position. So if you don't have a degree, if you don't have a husband, if you don't have kids, okay, so what? That's not what makes you who you are. That's not what makes you important. What makes you important is your character, the way that you treat other people. That's the only thing that matters. So don't feel bad about the place that you're in, because God got something better, because the longer that you wait, the better the prize. So that's all I wanted to say today. I hope y'all enjoy.